Good morning. It's 9 a.m. We're off to a late start. My son started throwing up last night, so we had to wait till he woke up to make sure he was okay so that I'd have permission to come out here. On Monday, soccer starts. 3 kids in soccer. We're not going to get a lot of opportunity to come out and hunt, so we got to make the best of today. Let's go. It took a while, but we broke the seal and got our first meg of the day. It is a little bigger. We got a blunt-tipped megalodon tooth from feeding damage. Got a lower mako here. Root is not well preserved, but still a pretty tooth. Our first chunky mammoth tooth. Usually find mammoth teeth chunks. This is a plate. Would have broken off. A lot of these in succession would have made a full mammoth tooth. These aren't uncommon to find. Probably find 1 or 2 every trip. Got a couple of good finds. Nice sized megalodon tooth and a giant armadillo scoot. Alright, I know a lot of people would say I'm spoiled, but I'm not exactly satisfied with the finds today. But we're kind of running out of time. It's already 3 o'clock. Really, it seems like everything's been well hunted already. I'm going to try one final spot. Quickly try to get back, load it up, and go. This is the spot where actually 1 year ago I had my first face-to-face encounter with an alligator. If I can find the footage, I did catch it on camera. You are running correct, camera. You actually caught rearing into an alligator. That was about 1 year ago. I found one raggedy megalodon tooth there and an entire mammoth tooth. First spot of the day, I was using my Nemo and I ran out of length. I took in some water, so I had to switch to the Nomad, but I figured I'd give the spot one more try with that Nomad, and I did, and thank goodness I did, because I pulled off this really pretty mammoth tooth. So it was definitely worth the dive. Probably worth checking again. Didn't have a lot of gravel down there. Just felt like I got lucky with what I found. But we'll see how it looks this year. I know a lot of people assume that we hunt just for the thrill of the find. And while that is amazing, really just being out here is therapy. And this here is my friend Buddy. I don't know if you can see him yet. He's always here. Not the guy I saw underwater. That's a smaller version right here. But, oh, there's a couple of them. See that one? And then there's one back on the bank right there. Good evening. Love alligators. Let's hop in. So this is a stingray plate. Usually these sections are all broken into small pieces. See 4 sections there. But in this case they're intact. The whole mouth plate can actually be like the size of the palm of my hand. But even finding a few pieces still together, pretty unusual. And we got our first meg with some color. It's a little peeled right there at the enamel area, but it's still pretty underneath, which is kind of weird. Oh, dang. Bye. I do not know what this is, but it's cool. It's kind of like hollow, and it just has shell prints all over it. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. I don't know what that is. This is a horse tooth. Nice enamel pattern. Really pretty good quality. The horse tooth is the most common Florida mammal fossil to be found. The unfortunate thing about megalodons, they had to eat, and they often broke the tip of their tooth like that. You can see how it fractured back while eating, so we don't get as pretty of a specimen. Alright, truthfully, within like 5 minutes of jumping in, this is the first tooth I found on this spot. Now here's that perfection. This is actually what it's all about for me. This is beautiful. Look at that tooth. Look at the serrations. Look at that. Look at those serrations. This is why I came out here today. One makes me happy. One like this, that goes in the protective case. That's what this thing is for. This one had me excited until I saw the break. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. This would have been such a pretty tooth with pretty color. Another case of the meg that had to eat. Actually, this has more damage than just the tip. But I want to show off just the megalodon teeth. This is a pretty nice tiger right here. Good size. Wicked little hook right there. Beautiful. Got sand all over your head, buddy. You guys are pretty. Check it out, sloth tooth. They do get much bigger than this based on species, but this is nice. I believe this is my first sloth tooth from the Peace River. All my sloth teeth are from other rivers. Here we go. Very little damage, really shiny. Nice megalodon. This is a great spot. Still finding them. Again, but with lighter enamel. I think I only found one banged up tooth last year here. These must have all been hiding. Here's a rough one. This almost looks like a North Carolina meg. It's nasty. Enamels just peeled back up off there. There we go. Look at that. That is pretty. There it is. What you doing, man? Okay. See you later. Shine. Pretty good quality. I will take that any day. It's a nice tooth. I gave the spot a final once over, going through the exact same area I had previously been. And I don't know if it's because that Meg distracted my attention, but I missed something big. Wait in today. Let's get out of here. Whew. Look at that thing. Oh man, that's huge. What a day. That is how you got to end your day. I found this, I just jumped out of the water. Oh my gosh. Of course, I looked around a little bit more, but I was completely satisfied and overwhelmed by my day. That is gorgeous. And you know what? This reminds me a lot of the tooth that I found last year. Could it be associated? Well, here's the other one. You tell me. Is that associated? I believe so. They are really similar size, similar preservation. This one's lighter in color, but the other one's freshly found. It's probably going to lighten up as it dries thoroughly. Alright guys, what do you think? The new one, the previous one, it's maybe long lost brothers. Both uppers from the same mammoth. Luckily, this was in my box to be put up for sale on my website, but I'm glad I didn't because I get to pair it up with its brother. Oh,